And welcome to the Format with your boy, Matt Jackson, aka Joffrey Killer Baby. But tonight, oh my fucking god, CM Punk's back. CM Punk is totally back. I mean, he's gonna be facing Darby Allin at All Out, and I can't fucking wait. All in, all out, whatever it's called. Yo, CM Punk is back. I don't even have a good train of thought. I don't even give a... CM Punk's back. Oh my lord, I can't believe it. Subscribe now. Yeah, like this shit. We got CM Punk is back. AEW All Out, because he's All Out. He's the best in the world. He's the best that ever was, ever will, and never will be, whatever. He's the best. So anyway, this episode of Rampage has been great. I mean, CM Punk coming out there and doing his thing, that right there is gold. That is what I've been waiting for, is CM Punk to come out there and do what he did like that. Came out there, he did a fucking pipe bomb. I mean, he was real. He was everything that I was wanting him to be. I mean, it was just, seen it as a big CM Punk fan. They would say I marked out pretty hardcore. CM Punk's my favorite wrestler other than The Undertaker, and that's just that. But there is some indie guys that could be they're at that same spot, but I'm just saying, like, out of the super famous. Yes.
Just because you look like someone else.
That's what I'm saying. But Danhausen is Danhausen is one of those people, like, that should be where CM Punk's at. Love that Danhausen.com. Go and check it out and subscribe and like him and like this channel. Subscribe. I love that Danhausen. He is the man. Go watch that shit. It's funny. But CM Punk. I knew, like, in my heart, I knew he was coming. I knew he was making a comeback at some point. I knew he was. I know he likes to troll. He likes to be one of the biggest trolls out there. That's fun. But I knew eventually he would do, if he was given what he wanted, like, and was, treated the way he wanted to be. There's a lot to it that a lot of people don't even get when you're in WWE. You feel less than what you are and what you know you can do. And that's what kind of WWE does sometimes, if you're not, I guess, Randy Orton, somebody like that. Anyway, so CM Punk to come back in AEW is a big step for him, because he really never wanted to come back to wrestling, and feel him and get him, understand what he thought and all that other stuff. So I'm 100% on CM Punk's side. Every decision he makes, I'm right there. But yeah, CM Punk's the man. He's the best. He's better than Ric Flair. He's better than Triple H. He's better than a lot of people. So that's that. So yeah. But CM Punk, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Kind of shocking, crazy as hell. I love the way he had to say, this look, it's dope.
word with Bob. I love Bob. And
Okay,
Bob,
so CM Punk's comeback for AEW is just as big as when Triple H came back from the knee injury way back when. Okay, just saying that, I just want to say that, so it's all good now, so I love you, and hey, CM Punk's back. But it is just as big as Triple H coming back from the knee injury when he had the surgery and it was showed on TV. Okay, and he came back with that leather jacket over top of the jean jacket or whatever the fuck it was. It was lit. But CM Punk is way better than anybody.
And I put this on.
Okay, so I touched on in this video here, I've touched on, CM Punk being a part of Rampage that night, and how I enjoyed that, and how it was just a great night in general, and how it's cool to have him back and all that stuff. But so I watched All Out, and it was a great pay-per-view, hands down. But I'm just gonna sit here and talk about CM Punk because I want this to be separate from the whole review, because I'm gonna review the whole show at some point. I've been very busy these days anyway, so, and this is going to be a short little video, but, I hope everybody's enjoying my little podcast I'm doing myself, and, whatever, and, so, the CM Punk versus Darby Allin match was, man, it was a great match, hands down. I mean, CM Punk, Philip Jack Brooks, this man literally he gave Darby a chance, and he delivered. CM Punk delivered after 7-8 years or whatever it's been. It's been a long time since I was able to see my favorite wrestler wrestle, ever since the Undertaker quit, and where the Undertaker was only WrestleMania and all that stuff, and then Sting stopped for a while, and so all my childhood favorites aren't wrestling anymore, and I've got a lot of favorites. I mean, if you know me, you know that I've got a lot of favorites like Malachi Black, Darby Allin, and, Minoru Suzuki, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks. I love all kinds of people, Daniel Bryan, everybody. There's so many guys that I love, but when it comes down to it, CM Punk is my everything. He's literal proof that wrestling still exists, just like Daniel Bryan and a lot of other people, like Daniel Garcia. There's a lot of names out there in Malachi Black, and there's a lot of names out there still making wrestling relevant. But for a guy to leave for 7 years and then pop up, AEW was just amazing. And, I was sitting here thinking he was going to come out with his original gear. It was the underwear or whatever he used to wear. Well, he didn't. He came out with tights, and the tights had the Chicago Stars going down the sides of them. I've got to get used to this whole new CM Punk look, but other than that, CM Punk, I feel hasn't lost a step. He is legitimately the embodiment of one of the greatest wrestlers to ever do this. So, I mean, he's a wrestler, not an entertainer. I mean, he entertains people, obviously, but he's more of a wrestler than anything. So, but what I'm saying is, the CM Punk match with Darby Allin was just one of the highlights of this year. So we went through this whole pandemic and everything like that, but CM Punk literally just made my whole year and a half, he just made my life. This is one of the greatest things ever, and I want to see him in more matches because I really enjoy just seeing CM Punk in the ring. And if not that, just seeing him come out and talk to us. Just whatever I can get from CM Punk, I am appreciative of it. CM Punk is legit the best in the world, to me anyway. It might be my opinion, but it's the opinion of a lot of people. I teared up when he came back. I thought it was awesome. I told people for years now that he'll come back. He will come back eventually, but he probably won't come back to WWE, but he'll come back somehow, some way. He'll be back, and I was right. And I never gave up on CM Punk, so if he ever hears this, I hope he does hear this, but he doesn't get on YouTube much, so he doesn't even use YouTube, so he's not on YouTube. He don't really do nothing on YouTube. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully he gets on YouTube more. I don't know. He just doesn't, but maybe somebody will show him this. That'd be great, you know. But anyway, so CM Punk's the greatest of all time. The match between Darby Allin was a really great match. I mean, hands down, the greatest. I mean, Darby Allin took a GTS, and then he got hit so hard, he like his body just went right out the ring. It was just the great way of, like, the way he did it was just awesome. Just everything about All Out and the whole was great. And I'll talk about the rest of it in another video probably. So, I'm just talking about CM Punk. The greatest of all time, the best in the world, Philip Jack Brooks. So, I mean, like, okay, so CM Punk won the match, but Darby won too in a way, if you think about it, because I mean, Darby Allin said that when he was 17 years old, that CM Punk was his favorite wrestler, and then CM Punk also said that if he was 17, that Darby Allin would be his favorite wrestler. And I love that whole storytelling stuff. That's amazing storytelling stuff. For them both to be like, yo, you're my favorite, or rather, like Darby Allin going, you know, you were my favorite when I was like 17 or whatever, and then CM Punk just saying, basically, you know, you would have been my favorite wrestler too growing up. If I was 17 again, you would be my favorite wrestler. And it's just dope, because, I mean, CM Punk and Sting's never been in the same building together. That's a good thing. And then just for, like, CM Punk to want a match with Darby Allin and not, like, squash him. It was not a squash match. It was not one of those, you know, I'm going to hit you with a couple moves and you're done type matches, which WWE would have booked CM Punk to do that to this guy. Or to this kid. And, like, that's not fair to someone who's Darby Allin. Darby Allin's been winning every match he's in. He's barely lost. I don't even remember him losing a match. And if he has, correct me, comment down below that he has lost a match. But, like, and subscribe, please subscribe. But, like, CM Punk and Darby Allin, wow, what a match. What a match. It was a sick fucking match. But, you know, there's other matches on the card that was good too, but this one stood out the most, other than, like, Christian Cage and Kenny Omega. But, like, you know, CM Punk, this was freaking amazing. This was freaking amazing. Like, he comes back and he's something else. Like, CM Punk's something else. I love him wearing his little Larry hoodie, you know, of his dog, which I think Larry died. I don't know. I can't remember if he died or I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he did. I'm not sure. But anyway, so or either Larry's still alive. I can't remember. But it was cool to see that, and it was cool to see him in that Madball hoodie, which, if you don't know who Madball is, it's a band that he likes. It was just really good, because now we have, you know, all these great names in AEW, but CM Punk to add to the greatness. And I just wanted to say that, and so I'm going to end this soon, because I'm about to put this video up. But if anybody's, like, against CM Punk being back, then, you know, we're not friends, because CM Punk is the best in the world, and CM Punk will always be the best in the world. Because when CM Punk left, Daniel Bryan kind of replaced him in my mind, but not all the way to where, you know, like, Daniel Bryan's better than CM Punk, which he is, but he's not, if that makes any sense. Like, I think in a whole, like, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are the two guys in any company right now. Like, people like that are the guys that I'm looking at, okay? So it's like Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Daniel Garcia, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, the elites of the elites of the elites. I'm looking at those guys, because those guys are wrestlers. That Malachi Black, there's tons of names that I can be spitting out right now that are top of the line. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the format. So, hope you enjoyed this format episode. But anyway, so I'm not going to talk too much more. I'm just saying that CM Punk's the best in the world. The match was a lit. And if you have not seen All Out, go and watch it. Check it out on watchwrestling.com. I mean, you can go back and watch these shows, and they don't cost you nothing. So, go do that. But
I would say go and buy the pay-per-view, the replay or whatever if you're going to, because it's a better stream, it's a better quality and all that stuff. I watched All Out. I thought it was good. Actually, All Out was phenomenal. But anyway, so I'm going to get off here. Anyway, I hope y'all have had a great day, great night, a great year, great weeks, months, whatever. And love each other and keep it together and take care of each other. Be safe. Mask up if you have to. If you have to vaccinate, get vaccinated. If you don't, then don't. But anyway, so what it is, what it do, and how you been and how you gonna be. That's the true question. So CM Punk is the greatest of all time. He's the best in the world. So leaving you with that. I'm watching AEW Dynamite right now. It is Wednesday, September 8th of me recording this because I've been busy, like hella busy these days. Anyway, so checking the next one. The format is out. Bye. See you later. CM Punk is literally the best in the world. Coach your personality. See you. Bye. Subscribe, like, comment, do that thing. Blow me up. Blow this up. Get me big. Come on, let's go. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, La Tunche.